What's up everybody, it's Sean here and I'm here today to give you guys a review of the Nike Dunk Low Premium in this Setsubun colorway. So this is a colorway of the Nike Dunk that I've had my eye on for a few months now. Officially releasing here in Canada on April 14th, these retailed for a price of $120 US or $160 here in Canada. And as the nickname of the shoe suggests, this pair is inspired by the ancient Japanese festival Setsubun, which takes place during the transition from winter to spring. So during Setsubun, there's a lot of rituals, and the idea behind these rituals are to cleanse yourself of those bad spirits and bad fortunes from the previous season, and to pray for good luck and good fortune for the following season, spring. So the colorway for this shoe is white onyx, court purple, and khaki. And I think this is a very unique and very intricately designed version of the Nike Dunk, and there's a lot of details within the shoe, so let's break it down one by one. So taking a look at the toe box, you'll see that the base layer of the shoe, this is constructed out of a khaki colored leather and has a very faint cracked texture to it applied on top. Surrounding the front toe cap, we have a very soft brown colored nubuck, and then embroidered on the edge of the lateral side, we have a gold colored swoosh. Covering the eye stays of the shoe, we have more of a khaki or tan colored nubuck, and then underneath this on the quarter panel, we have more of that cracked khaki colored leather. Overlaid on top of this, we have a purple colored swoosh, which is also given that cracked texture to it, and underneath this, we have a secondary layer of this gold colored synthetic leather. Moving downwards, we have more of that tan colored nubuck, and then underneath the swoosh on the lateral side, embroidered here in purple, we have an Oni or Japanese demon, which is a creature that's commonly associated with Setsubun. And then above this on the heel, we have a cracked brown colored leather, and the top of the heel is covered in brown nubuck, and we have Nike embroidered across. As far as the laces go, so these come with two different lace options. The standard default lace is a flat style lace in white, and they have these gold colored lace tips. But if you're not feeling the white and the loudness of it, they also give you a secondary pair of purple colored laces as well. Underneath this, so the tongue is constructed out of a brown colored nylon, and the edges are wrapped in a purple colored nylon. And on the very top, we have this tag with Nike branding in gold. The back of the tongue and the interior of the shoe is lined in a purple colored mesh. And then for the insoles, these come with these custom Japanese inspired insoles featuring artwork from the Japanese Edo period. And I thought this was a very unique and very nice touch. So the upper of these dunks sits atop this solid rubber cup sole, which is painted in this sail or off-white color. And then turning the shoe over to the bottom, so we have a semi-translucent outsole, which is done in a golden brown sort of tone. But aside from that, this is just your typical dunk outsole, so we still have that circular pivot point on the forefoot along with the Nike logo right in the center. So that breaks down the look and the construction of these dunks. And for those wondering about sizing, so for some reason, I found these to be a little bit more snug than a normal Nike sportswear dunk. So my foot measures as a true size 10, slightly on the wider side. I got these also in a size 10, and I thought specifically the left shoe, it ran a little bit more snug and it felt like my toe was right up at the edge. So there was just under a finger's width space between the top of my toe and the top of the shoe, and it felt a little bit constricting and snug. So I don't know if it's just a manufacturing issue where they made the left shoe a little bit more snug than usual, but it was definitely noticeable, especially when I compare it to, for example, a Panda Dunk Low. Those ones fit me much more generously. So assuming all the pairs fit just like mine, if you have a really wide foot, I would probably recommend going up a half size, but if you don't mind that snug one-to-one fit, for narrow or normal width foot, I think you'll be okay sticking true to size. Moving on to the comfort of this shoe, so these feel like any other dunk, so it's going to be pretty flat, pretty firm and low to the ground and very stable, but there's not going to be too much from a softness and step and comfort perspective. However, for an everyday casual use shoe, they're going to be perfectly fine, just don't expect anything too soft and too well cushioned underfoot. Finally, in terms of the overall quality and the craftsmanship, so this is where the shoe really shined. So I really like the variety of the materials first of all, and I thought the material quality was pretty solid. Specifically the nubucks used on the shoe, this was my favorite material of this pair, but really I was happy with all the different components utilized on this shoe, and I thought the build and the craftsmanship was also very solid as well. The stitch job was perfect, the panels were cut, sized, and stitched on consistently, there was no visible glue stains that I could see, and the paint job was very solid as well. So I thought this was a standout pair from Nike, and I think most of you watching would probably agree with me, at least the ones that were able to grab a pair of these. So with all that out of the way now, let's toss these on feet. I'll lace them up and I'll show you guys how these look. All in all, I thought this is a very solid pair from Nike. This is a unique theme that I've actually never learned about before, and I love the material choices of this shoe, and I thought they were applied very well. And from a colorway perspective, yes, it's not going to be a shoe that everyone's going to love. It is pretty unique as far as a color combination goes, but if you're looking for a dunk that's a little bit different from normal with a bit more premium materials, I think this is a very solid option for your collection. So let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think with this Nike Dunk Low Premium in the Setsubun colorway. What are your overall thoughts on this pair? And for anyone watching, did you also grab a pair of these? Did you take an L, or it just wasn't your thing and you passed? If you guys like this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. You can follow me on Instagram at sgo8, follow my Twitter account at sean.go, and visit my website at seango.ca. So until next time, thank you everyone for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this review, and I'll catch you guys all in the next one.